I have already opened Tableau Public and I have connected to a text file with my building permits CSV file, which shows me all the information down here. The only thing I'm going to do here is change this from a number to a string, and this way the information will be converted. So this column here will not contain numbers, it will just contain labels that describe every single entry on this document. I now click on my Set 1 button here, which will take me to the main area of Tableau Public. Now all the measures are on the lower part of my panels here, and all my dimensions are up here. So you see the application permit number that was changed to a string is now a dimension, it's no longer a measure. I will start by double clicking on the latitude and the longitude. This will give me a map with the average location of all the entries of latitude and longitude that I had on my document. Now I'm going to take this application permit number dimension and I'm going to drag and drop it over the detail. This asks me, because there are quite a few entries, if I'm sure I want to add them all, and I'm going to click yes, add all members. Once I have done this, now I have all entries recorded on my screen. The next step to start making some meaning out of this is take the category of buildings and drop it over color. This will mean that every type of building will be recorded with a different colored dot. To get rid of the null, which is those which have got no category, when I click on it, I can click exclude, and this will remove it from my categories. Now to add a quick filter where I can see things based on my dates, I'm going to go here to my issue dates. From the properties, I'm going to convert this to continuous. And now again, from my issue date, from the properties, I'm going to use this as a quick filter. So once I ask this to be added as a quick filter, I get this window here where I can go and drag it and just see the information for a particular period of time. I will name this first worksheet map, and I will click this button to create a new worksheet. On this one, I'm going to select the different categories of buildings, hold down my command key and click on the number of records. This means how many times every category is recorded in the data. As you can see here, I have highlights of the types of charts that are available. I'm going to go for the bar chart. I will sort it from top to bottom. I will click on the null to exclude. Oops. Take a step back. Okay, here, and exclude. Now I will sort it, and I will also color it by getting again the categories and dropping over the color marker. And I will name this set bar chart. Now I'll click to create a new worksheet. And here I'm going to see change over time. So I want to see how it works with the issue dates and the number of records. So this time I am clicking for this type of diagram here, which is a line chart to show the change over time. And what I have is just a line showing me for all construction how it goes through the years. Those years are recorded here, and I can go from the properties and change this from yearly to monthly. When I choose monthly, I will have more variety in my line. Now if I want to add the categories from before, I will again select the categories, drop them over color, and this will give me a single line for every one of the categories that are recorded. I will rename this to timeline, and now I will go and click the middle icon here to create a dashboard. The dashboard is where I will put my visuals together. I can select the size from here. I'm going to set it to automatic. I will take the map, drag it, and drop it in the main area. It comes together with its filter and legend. Then I will take my bar chart and divide the space in half. So I'm going to drop it up here, and I'm going to take my timeline and drop it below my bar chart. There. Oops. Not there, but there. I can grab this from the line and tweak. Then I will go to my issue date, click to get this drop-down menu, and I will select to apply this not just to this worksheet, which means not just to my map, but to all the worksheets that use this data. So now whenever I change the information about the issue date, all three charts update to record the change. And I will also click here on my bar chart properties, get the drop-down menu, and I will select this to be a quick filter, to use as a filter. So when I use this as a filter, it means that I can just select the multifamily category, and this will change everything to show me only multifamily category. One thing we didn't do with the map, let's go back here, is we could also took in our tutorial the value from here, and we dropped it over the size. Sorry, we're in the not on this one. That's a mess. Let's go back to our map. If we go to the map and we get the value over size, this will make our dots different sizes depending on the value of the building that it represents. Going back to our dashboard, if we were to publish this, we would need to add, for example, some text. So if I want to have some text right at the very top here, I release my mouse and I get a window and I can type some text. Which will appear as a headline there. Obviously, I can assign it less space. And I can double click to access again my editing, where I can go and change the size, the alignment, colors, and so on. In the same way, from this area down here, you can add horizontal and vertical lines, you can have images, web pages, and you can control also the title of every visual. So I can remove titles, for example. Once you want to save, you go to the File menu, you select Save to Tableau Public, and this will ask you to log on to your account, and then it will open a web browser with a page which will represent what you have in front of you. This is a sign that your document has been saved, and from that page you can get a shareable link to show